Imagine a future America. Picture it steeped in traditional values, where families gather around the dinner table, communities come together in small-town churches, and the spirit of patriotism is celebrated in 4th of July parades. Envision a nation with a smaller federal government where local communities have more control and influence over their own affairs. This is the vision presented by Project 2025, a comprehensive plan from the Heritage Foundation, a leading conservative think tank. Launched in 2022, this initiative aims to reshape the American political landscape by promoting conservative principles and policies. It seeks a return to conservative ideals, particularly if a Republican president takes office in 2024, emphasizing traditional values, fiscal responsibility, and limited government intervention. But how does Project 2025 plan to achieve this ambitious goal, and what are the potential consequences for the nation? The plan involves a series of strategic policy changes and legislative reforms. Project 2025 is not just about changing policies, it's about a fundamental shift in governance, aiming to decentralize power from the federal government to state and local authorities. It advocates for a smaller, less intrusive federal government with a strong emphasis on individual liberty and personal responsibility, ensuring that citizens have more freedom to make their own choices. This vision, however, has sparked intense debate, with critics raising concerns about potential authoritarianism and the erosion of democratic norms. They argue that reducing federal oversight could lead to increased inequality and a lack of protection for vulnerable populations. Understanding Project 2025 is crucial for grasping the potential trajectory of American politics and its impact on the lives of ordinary citizens. As the nation moves forward, the choices made today will shape the future of America for generations to come. Project 2025 is the brainchild of the Heritage Foundation, a prominent conservative think tank in Washington, D.C. This ambitious initiative aims to reshape the future of American governance by promoting conservative principles and policies. Founded in 1973, the Foundation has long been a powerful voice in shaping conservative policy. Over the decades, it has played a pivotal role in influencing key legislative and executive decisions, becoming a cornerstone of the conservative movement. It advocates for limited government, free markets, individual liberty, traditional American values, and a strong national defense. These core principles are reflected in its extensive research, policy recommendations, and public outreach efforts. The Foundation's influence extends from research and policy analysis to direct advocacy and litigation. Its team of experts and analysts work tirelessly to develop comprehensive policy solutions that align with conservative ideals. It publishes policy studies, hosts events featuring prominent conservative figures, and actively lobbies Congress and the executive branch. These activities ensure that its policy recommendations are heard and considered at the highest levels of government. Project 2025 represents a culmination of the Foundation's decades-long effort to steer American governance towards its conservative vision. This project is not just a plan, but a comprehensive strategy to implement conservative policies across various sectors, ensuring a lasting impact on the nation's future. At the heart of Project 2025 lies a deep commitment to traditional family values. The initiative sees the family unit as the cornerstone of a strong and prosperous society. It aims to promote policies that strengthen families and uphold traditional values. This includes advocating for policies that encourage marriage, support parental rights, and promote faith-based initiatives. Project 2025 views these values as essential for a thriving society and seeks to counter what it perceives as attacks on the traditional family structure. Project 2025 takes aim at what it terms the administrative state, a term used to describe the vast network of federal agencies and regulations. Proponents of the project argue that this bureaucratic behemoth stifles economic growth, infringes on individual liberty, and undermines democratic accountability. To address this, the initiative proposes a significant downsizing of the federal government. This includes reducing regulations, streamlining agencies, and empowering states with greater autonomy. Project 2025 envisions a leaner, more efficient government that prioritizes individual freedom and economic prosperity. Section 5, Aim 3, Securing National Sovereignty and Borders. National security and border control are paramount concerns for Project 2025. The initiative calls for a robust national defense, secure borders, and a strong stance against illegal immigration. It emphasizes the need to protect American interests both domestically and abroad. This includes strengthening the military, securing the border, and taking a hard line on immigration enforcement. Project 2025 views these measures as essential for safeguarding national security and preserving American sovereignty. Section 6, Aim 4, Upholding Individual Liberties, a Conservative Perspective. Project 2025 frames its approach to individual liberties through a conservative lens, emphasizing traditional values. The initiative emphasizes the importance of individual freedom but stresses that it should be exercised within the framework of traditional values and a limited government. This means upholding freedoms such as religion, speech and expression, and the right to bear arms, while advocating for restrictions on abortion, same-sex marriage, and other social issues that contradict its interpretation of conservative values and principles. Section 7, the Architects of Change Leadership and Advisory Board. Behind Project 2025 stands a network of influential figures within conservative circles. The Heritage Foundation, with its long history of shaping conservative thought, serves as the project's driving force. The project's leadership and advisory board comprise a who's who of conservative intellectuals, former government officials, and policy experts. These individuals bring a wealth of experience and expertise to the table, shaping the project's direction and ensuring its alignment with conservative principles. Section 8, A Looming Shadow, Criticisms and Fears of Authoritarianism. Despite its stated goals of promoting individual liberties and limited government, Project 2025 has drawn sharp criticism from various quarters. Critics, primarily from the left side of the political spectrum, expressed deep concern that the project's underlying principles and proposed policies could lead to authoritarianism. They worry that the measures proposed could undermine the very freedoms they claim to protect. They argue that the project's emphasis on executive power, its disregard for democratic norms, and its attempts to suppress dissent raise serious red flags. The potential for abuse of power is a significant concern, as history has shown how easily executive overreach can erode democratic institutions. These concerns, coupled with the project's association with former President Trump and his administration, have fueled fears of a potential slide towards authoritarian rule. The memories of controversial policies and actions during Trump's tenure add to the anxiety, making critics wary of any initiative linked to his legacy. The debate continues, with many calling for vigilance to ensure that the principles of democracy and freedom are upheld. Section 9, A Nation Divided, Reactions and Responses to Project 2025. The unveiling of Project 2025 has ignited a firestorm of reactions across the United States. As expected, the project has been met with enthusiastic support from conservatives who view it as a bold and necessary step towards restoring America's greatness. On the other hand, liberals and progressives have expressed deep alarm, viewing the project as a roadmap to dismantle democratic institutions and impose a theocratic, authoritarian regime. The starkly contrasting reactions to Project 2025 underscore the deep political divisions within American society. Section 10, Project 2025. A potential turning point for America. Project 2025 represents a significant development in American politics. Its comprehensive scope, ambitious goals, and potential for implementation make it a force to be reckoned with. Whether it succeeds in fundamentally reshaping American society and governance remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain. Project 2025 has ignited a debate that will continue to shape the political landscape for years to come. It serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing struggle to define the soul of America.